I want to smell like a lumberjack. I want to smell like a lumberjack came up and Hi GQ, I'm Brittany Broski, and these are my essentials. My first essential is loud garlic salt. Garlic salt. Sometimes you go to a restaurant and you pay $35 for an entree that tastes like air. That's when you whip out your McCormick's garlic salt and your Tabasco, if you like spicy food. I like to do a light dusting on top. That's how chefs do it, right? You can put garlic salt on any vegetable. The weirdest thing I've put it on, I love a water chestnut. You bitches don't like water chestnuts the way that I do. Ooh, on a water chestnut, little hoisin sauce. Y'all don't know what I'm doing in my house. The next essential is my football panties. Me and my best friend Taylor call this sort of undergarment a football panty, and I'm sure you can understand why. These go under anything. This is not shapewear. This is not tummy control. This is chafe control. If there are any big bitches watching this, you know about chafing. They're so goddamn stretchy. You could really stretch these like what are those workout bands? I put these under literally anything. You have to have a nude and a black pair. Crucial for if you're active, you're on the go. Because I like to wear a lot of dresses, and I'm not trying to flash somebody. That's the last thing you need is me on Pop Crave doing just a full gooch reveal. I'm not doing that yet. So until that point, we're doing football panties. My next essential is, would have been really cool if I caught it, medicated chapstick. After a long night of eating garlic salt, your lips are gonna be dried, little crusty raisins. Medicated chapstick. It's the best, original, classic, cotton candy, if you're a freak. I don't use lip gloss. I use medicated chapstick. It's a perfect sheen on top of any lip look. When you put it on top of lipstick, it leaves this really fun brown rim onto the actual chapstick itself. Some of you may be asking, why medicated chapstick? Because I like the taste. Because I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. I like how it smells. It makes me feel like I'm applying medicine. It's not medicine. Ultimately, I don't know what's in it. Go ahead and just tell me.
Camphor and mentholatum.
Menthol. It's Vicks Vapor Rub. I'm gonna start putting it on my chest. Now, what is camphor, I wonder? It's not for me to know. That's why I say I don't care. It feels good and I like to eat it. I mean, my next essential is my good luck charm. This is a whale shark. Where did I get this? Funny you should ask. I was at Coachella. We were at the 100 Gex show. One of the most chaotic things I've ever been a part of. A young woman who was high on many a substance came over to me and said, "You want a whale shark?" And I said, "Yeah, I would." And she goes, "For you, you're gonna have a great life." And then she ran away. And I go, I think that was a fairy. I was drunk. I think that was actually my guardian angel. She put this in my hand and I haven't let go of it since. I don't know, good things happen to me when I keep that motherfucking thing on me. My whale shark, bitch. Look at it. Every time I switch purses, boom, she's in it. And she is she, her. Thank you. She doesn't have a name. That's the whimsical nature of her. You don't name that. My next essential, there's no question, it's blueberry Red Bull. For anyone who is a tax-paying, voting citizen of Broski Nation, you know that every creative endeavor I've ever attempted is fueled by blueberry Red Bull. Do they pay me? No. This is what it looks like. Really natural, you know, of the earth. And that's why I like it. It makes me feel healthy, it makes me feel good. The way that it settles into this really dark color is really, really delicious. There's nothing like it. You wanna know the worst pain of my life? I had my gallbladder removed and he was like, no caffeine for 3 weeks. 3 weeks? Just shoot me with a fucking gun. Number 1, Grillo's pickle spears. Awesome. Okay, Grillo's pickle spears. God, there's nothing, that's like orgasmic. That with the little garlic bits floating on the top. I could drink it until there's nothing left. Take the pickles out, put some ice cubes in there. Have a great night. This is so important to me and who I am. I'm from Texas, I love pickles. The dill it looks excessive, but it's not. Trust me, it's not. And I'm going real classy, 1% with this. But in reality, I'm fisting these. I'm it's 2 a.m. I'm going crazy on this. Ultimately very delicious. What I would recommend, Grillo's pickle spear, chamoy. Another plate, mango and chamoy. Have diarrhea all night. These together, I will not be trying. But I know that there's something very evil and dark-sided happening in my stomach right now. But I have to do it. It's part of who I am.
How does it taste like?
Together, bad. If you can imagine, it tastes bad. Yeah. My next essential item are my Pipitone Ballet flats. This was a purchase that ultimately was way too much money. I don't regret it though. These, I feel like a French ballerina. You bitches can't tell me anything. These go with everything. I like the little strap. They're very stretchy because I got big wide feet. I got big flippers, okay, when I'm walking around. These fit, they're comfortable. I'm wearing the hell out of them too. Don't show the bottom. I went through a really intense period a few months ago where I'm watching ballet vlogs. I'm dressing ballet core. I almost signed up for an adult ballet class, got embarrassed, canceled my subscription. What kind of a dancer am I? Some might call it Caucasian. Some might call it abstract. Some might call it trying her best, but failing. I just lied. I'm actually a really great dancer, but don't ever ask me for a dance video because I know every Beyonce choreography by heart and I'll never do it for anyone. That's for me. You have to keep some things for yourself. I have a problem. I got into this phase where I was blind buying. Don't blind buy perfume, okay? You're gonna piss yourself off and it's a waste of money. All of these I had sniffed prior to purchasing. This one right here is my favorite scent of all time. I mean, it's damn near gone. I go through probably 6 bottles of this a year. This is Maison Louis Marie, number 2, Les L'Enfant. For all the French people watching, you're welcome. I know that was good. This is just so good. The notes, I think I know it by memory. Hinoki, patchouli, cedarwood, cypress. That's a lie. It's mainly patchouli, hinoki, cedarwood, maybe sandalwood. There's no sandalwood in this, I lied. This is also the perfume oil. A hack, if you're like, my perfume doesn't last. First of all, moisturize your skin, put lotion on. Go in with a perfume oil or a body oil, doesn't have to be scented, then apply your perfume. It needs something to hold on to. Get into these. I love a woody, earthy fragrance. Oh, it's so good. This is more patchouli, woody. This is the fragrance Copela by Xenu. Heretic Parfums Scandalwood. Yeah! Wow. It's so good, dude. Again, wood. It's just wood. I want to smell like a lumberjack. I want to smell like a lumberjack came up and that's what I want to smell like. And I do. Spit everywhere, by the way. This is my baby. This is my child. And shout out to Michelle Visage because she really put me on to Penhaligon's Darlings, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. They also make one called Dandy, which is the craziest fragrance I've ever smelled. It smells like whiskey a little bit, but it smells like an old gentleman's lounge. I wear it at home because when I've worn it out, my friends are like, what the fuck are you wearing? They don't like it because they don't get it. They don't get the vision. What makes a great fragrance to me is something that's unique, something that you can't stop thinking about. Of course you layer fragrances. These go well together. Honestly, all of these would go well together because you have to pair base notes. That's a good hack. If a lot of them are patchouli based or musk based or cedar based or whatever, that's a good way to kind of group them together. Other than that, I don't know, you can experiment. And if you smell like a turd in a diaper, then it's not my fault. My next essential is accessories, which is kind of a throwaway essential, but they are essential. Okay, let's start with the sunglasses. These are my all-time favorite. These are by Burberry. This was my first ever big girl purchase. They don't make these anymore. How about that? And are they all scratched up on the lens? Yeah. And can I see out of them? No. And are they beat to hell? Yeah. But this to me is a symbol of like, wow girl, I'm living my dream life. These are crap I wear. If y'all want a great quality, adequately priced, long-lasting sunglass, get into crap eyewear. These are my little girls. These are my Pradas! Yes! I love these sunglasses. They go with everything. There's something so cunty about when you turn the, hey, I see my brother's sunglasses. I am guilty. I am guilty of going inside, being violently, belligerently drunk, wearing sunglasses inside, stumbling. I'm pissing on the floor. That was the old me. I don't do that anymore. But I was wearing one of these when I did it. My rings. This is my Aggie ring. It's a class ring. I went to Texas A&M, and it's just something of like, wow, I really did that. Like, I'm very proud of graduating from college. It's something that it's like, wow, I earned that for myself. This ring I was styled for the Gladiator 2 premiere. I brought my dad because Gladiator is his favorite movie. And I was like, obviously I have to bring Jeff. And then I got to wear this ring. It's got a little motif of a Roman, like, emperor. And I kind of fidgeted with it all night because I was so fucking nervous about meeting Paul Mescal. And of course, the first question I asked when I walked in here was, did Paul Mescal sit in this chair? But I wore this that night and I was really proud of, like, I can't believe this is my life. And I hosted the carpet with Josh Horowitz and my dad was there and Paul Mescal. And so I asked if I could buy this ring and I bought it. This is my Cladog ring up to Parish, Ireland. You face it out if you're looking for love and you face it in if you are in love. Get into that. This is my Prada ring, goes with everything. This hand silver, this hand gold. There's a system to the shit that I freak. Sunscreen. Do you see how white I am? I'm not white, I'm pink. I step out in the sunlight for 30 minutes, red, lobster. This is essential for me. I like Sunbum. Gross. I like Sunbum. I like the way it smells. This brand is great because they sent me free product. And that's what life is about getting free product. Capitalism, that's what life is really about. And so I do like Sunbum. Another thing I do, I keep a spray in my car that's SPF 50 and I put it on my hands. And I do one of these and I rub it on my hands so when I drive, I don't get grandma hands, okay? And I learned that from Khloe Kardashian. This is my prized possession. Rosalia did a collab with Coca-Cola for a flavor called Transformation, okay? In collaboration with her album Motomami, of which I have a tattoo. I got sent a PR package from Coca-Cola, of which I also have a tattoo. This means a lot to me. Look, I don't give a shit. Hydra Peak, Hydra Flask, Hydra your mama. I don't care. As long as it keeps my shit cold, it needs to be able to be left in a hot Texas car in the heat during the summertime, and the ice needs to not melt. This is good for that. And I will say, if you're driving, you go over a bump, ooh, it'll knock your tooth out, okay? That's just a risk you have to take because I like the ergonomic handle here. I'll always have one of these on me. Thank you so much for watching, and you can watch my show, Royal Court, where I talk to your favorite celebrities in a medieval setting. You can also listen to my podcast, The Broski Report, where I talk to myself for an hour. And you can also go watch a little YouTube video I made called Brittany Broski's 10 Essentials in 2020, where I actually did this in the comfort of my bedroom, and half of this hasn't changed. Except I think in that one it was onion salt. Wow, how we change and transform. Can I keep these?
They're not returning them. They're not taking those back.
Not after I wear them.